So, hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Turn 5 podcast. Due to a myriad of technical difficulties, we are severely depleted. And we have Nia on our phone. So it's really going well for this week's episode. For that reason, we're going to keep it brief and just a very short Mexico preview followed by our predictions. So let's just go for it. Mexico is very much a Red Bull track over the past few years. Although this season we've seen a few role reversals at a couple of tracks. Do you think we'll see it here?
Nah, can't really see it myself, to be honest. The way the Honda Turbo works just seems to make it better at higher altitudes than the Mercedes one does. So just because of the geography of the location, I don't see it flipping on its head the way we've seen other tracks do this year.
Yeah.
I've never seen a race in Mexico, so I have no opinion on it, really.
F1 TV!
Drive to Survive.
Yeah, Drive to Survive, even.
I've been focusing on my theory test, so that's all I can think about right now. So, blame that.
So Nia, once again, is not using her F1 TV subscription.
So, if you recommend me a race, I'll watch it, but
literally any of them, really. If you want to laugh, look at Max Verstappen taking pole position 2 years ago and then just going, yeah, I sped under yellow flags. If I were like, oh, cheers, penalty.
I'll try to watch it by next week.
Yeah. Why not just watch this weekend's race?
I could also do that, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's slightly more relevant.
If I'm not working, then I'll try.
Yeah.
I am working again.
I haven't
watched. I've got the next couple of weeks off, actually.
Apart from Spa, I haven't watched a full race since Austria.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So for reference, everyone, in the UK, the race starts at 7 o'clock local time. So it's another evening race. Qualifying's at 8. So if you want to tune in, there's your times, 8 and 7 for the race and qualifying.
Shop's not even shut for qualifying this time. God damn
it. Shall we just go into predictions then?
Sure.
Yeah. Alex's and Ben's, please, Richard.
Jargon. Okay, so Alex has gone for pole, Verstappen, and a podium of Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton. His bold prediction: a Red Bull and a Mercedes will make contact during the race. And for his Mazepin bingo, he has said that Mazepin will finish. He will first be lapped on lap 20, and he will finish 3 laps down.
Oh, yeah, and for reference, the race is 71 laps long.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Hey, Nia, Old Faithful might come through this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
With an average lap, well, the lap record is 118.7, so call it 120.1 for an average lap.
And then call it 123 for Mazepin.
Yeah.
And then Ben has gone for a pole of Max, a podium of Verstappen, Perez, and Hamilton, a bold prediction of Perez to overtake Hamilton on lap 1, and for Mazepin bingo, he will finish lapped on 24 and 2 laps down.
Nia, your turn.
Pole, I think Max.
Mm-hmm.
And podium of Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez. Bold prediction. Give me a minute. Charles in 9th.
Okay. Not very bold, but all right.
I'm doing it until one of them comes true.
Okay.
And Mazepin Bingo, he will finish lapped on 25, 3 laps down.
There it is.
Say the line, Bart.
I was going to say, you doing the exact position until one comes through. It's like 58 episodes later.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, pole is, I think it's gonna be Max.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you want to go controversial, Richard, or do you want to play the safe game? Podium of Max Perez Bottas.
Oh.
Bold prediction: Lewis will DNF with a mechanical failure.
Okay.
That is bold.
Yeah, yes, that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, he's not just saying
clues in the name, you know. And then Mazepin Bingo, he will finish. He will get lapped on 71.
Yeah.
27, 3 laps down.
Okay. Pole happen. Podium, Hamilton, Perez, Norris. Bold prediction, Bottas and Verstappen to play bowling with each other.
Okay, that makes some more sense.
And Mazepin, yes, 24-3.
Excellent.
So we know we said we'd discuss W Series this week, but no one's internet is working, so we're not going to.
Yeah.
Do we want to say anything else about Mexico? Because right now this episode is literally only 5 minutes long.
The Mission Winnow logo is back on the Ferrari car.
It is.
Because we're not in Europe anymore. So, wow, we're going to have that ugly green thing on the car again.
Why is it green? Why?
Because it stands out and it makes you notice it, and that's exactly what advertising wants you to do.
True.
Yeah, but it's still green on the Ferrari.
Green doesn't match red at all.
That's the point.
But it stood out when it was black.
Yeah, but black is much more of a traditional colour for advertising on a Ferrari. It's either black or it's white. Go green.
Black fits with red because neon green and like Ferrari red don't match because they're direct opposite on the colour wheel.
That's the point.
Well, no. Neon red would be direct opposite to neon green. It's like bit that way to be darker. So it's like, why would you do that?
Because they can.
In Formula E related news, and Nia had some pain when we were discussing this in the group chat, Michelin are leaving Formula E and are being replaced. I can't remember who by, but they are getting new tyres.
If I roll off a list of tyre manufacturers, say stop when you get to the right one.
Toyo,
Yokohama, Firestone, Pirelli, Bridgestone.
I think it might be Bridgestone.
Interesting.
My beloved.
Oh no, it's not. It's Hankook.
Oh, Hankook. What do they provide? They provide something else, don't they?
They're the official sponsors of the UEFA Europa League.
Road
that may
tires.
be where you've heard their name. Yeah.
Road tires.
No, they do supply for racing series.
I just don't know which one.
I think it might be like British touring cars or something.
MotoGP, maybe?
No, it's a single seater. It might be like a Formula 3 or something, or like a Formula 4.
Frecker?
No,
maybe Frecker. No, they're Pirelli.
They're Pirelli.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I think maybe
I have no idea.
Speaking of Frecker,
oh god, I mentioned the unholy.
Did anyone see the incident at Monza
with Dino
with the
Bogdanovic
two Premas?
Yeah. Jesus
one
Christ.
of them tried to do a flip.
One of them was airborne.
One of them tried to recreate the race finish from whatever 70s race that was.
Yeah. So, do you know how the second chicane at Monza, Retta Filio?
I thought that was Della Rocha.
It's the first one, right, Filio?
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, Della Rocha. They just skipped the chicane and went into the runoff.
Nice.
One of them dodged the sausage curb.
The other
did not.
Nice.
And just took off.
Man really said, ya yeet.
Yeah. And so neither Prema finished the race.
But
Shock.
the third Prema got on the podium.
Yeah. Gregor Saucy won the championship because Gregor Saucy does Gregor Saucy things.
Insert clip of me saying he's going to win the championship like 6 months ago here.
And
I'm a genius, big brain.
He's been gifted with a drive in the postseason for FIA Formula P test. With ART.
Paul Aaron with Prema has been doing the F3 test as well. So someone's getting a promotion.
So 2 promotions coming out of this year's Freca Fields that we know of. There could be more.
It's going to play silly seasons on who's going to get the Formula 3 seats and who's going to lose their seat and who's going to go up to F2 and who in F2 is going to lose their seat. So many options and we still won't get any of it right.
Exactly.
Alex Albon to Williams, case in point.
Yeah.
Nothing's still been announced about the Alfa Romeo seat, has it?
Nope.
We're still waiting. I think they're just praying that we forget that they haven't announced it yet.
I just hope we'll just wait for someone to turn up in preseason testing.
News from FIA Formula 2 and 3. They're changing their points allocation in 2022.
Whoa.
So for the sprint race, the top 8 will be awarded 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then in Formula 3, it'll just be wherever you finish. It'll go 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice master.
For those sprint races. For both championships, there will be no changes to the points allocations in the feature race. So it'll be the same as Formula 1. And starting from next year, only 2 points will be awarded for pole position and 1 point for the fastest lap. It will only be awarded to a driver who finishes in the top 10.
Is Formula 2 going back to 2 races a weekend?
Yes.
I like the 3 races. I like the 3 races, but I didn't like the calendar.
Yeah. I think they fixed the wrong thing.
Yeah. They did.
Classic FIA and Formula 1, just fixing problems we didn't have.
Yeah.
I like the 3 races was good.
Yeah.
Just the calendar was bad.
So the calendar for next year is a bit better.
Yeah.
There's
but isn't there
14
like a 2-month gap?
rounds.
Yeah.
So it's Sakhir, Jeddah, Imola, Barcelona, Monte Carlo, Baku, Silverstone, Spielberg, Budapest, Spa-Francorchamps, Zandvoort, Monza, Sochi, Yas Marina. So we're still getting 2 months with no Formula 2 for no apparent reason.
Hooray!
Yay.
Suspense. Am I right? And before championship's been wrapped up 3 months prior, and it's just kind of waiting for the ceremony of nothingness.
Well, in fairness, Formula 2 usually does quite well and goes to the wire. Look at last season, we went into the final round where something like 7 drivers could still win the championship.
Yeah.
Albeit one of them had to take every single point, and Mick Schumacher and Callum Ilott had to just DNF constantly. But it was possible. It was mathematically
there was a way.
Formula 3, we're getting 9 rounds next year. Sakhir, Imola, Barcelona, Silverstone, Spielberg, Budapest, Spa-Francorchamps, Zandvoort, and Monza. Cries in Spa-Francorchamps if it rains. And we get Formula 2 and Formula 3, but no Formula 1.
We don't want that again.
No, thank you. and they're bringing back the mega weekends. So Formula 2 and Formula 3 are racing on the same weekend again.
0 life for me.
Yep.
Ooh.
I don't think Freca's coming with Formula 1 next year, though, because of that. So,
Well, maybe not at the same weekends.
yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine
plenty of
Formula
others.
1, 2, 3 Freca. Just throw in a Formula 4
And
round
W
as well.
Series.
Mega weekend.
Yeah, I know.
They might, for like one of the ones where there's no support races apart from Freca.
Yeah.
There's a W series.
I mean, even
been out.
Monaco's been taken by F2. So
Monaco, last year there was Freca F2 and the Porsche Super Cup.
True. I don't think W Series have announced their calendar yet. Let's find out.
I think W Series should go to 2 races a weekend because Kota was quite good.
Yeah. Was that 2 rounds or was that just
That was 2 rounds. Because they proved they can do it.
Yeah. And then what a surprise. Amy Chadwick has won the W Series. Wow. Tends to be shocked. Right.
Hey, look, it was closer than the Freca Championship, all right?
Yeah. But that wouldn't be hard.
Looks back at last few years of Lewis dominance.
No, they haven't announced their calendar yet.
I imagine they'll be with F1 again.
Yeah. I'd hope so. It was good exposure for the series. I do think there's a lot of work needs to be done in the series to improve it. But it would be good exposure for them. But I think we'll see if we can do a a support race special during the winter break, and we'll just discuss what next in all of them.
It's a 3-hour episode.
Yeah. That's why it's a special break, but it's the winter break. We've got nothing else to talk about.
So we could than the Spa episode.
Yeah.
So we could split it up into individual series if we want to actually
we could
milk the content for all it's worth.
We could do 3 episodes.
Only 3? You're forgetting support series here. There's 4 main ones. Don't forget about Freca.
Oh, Freca, yeah.
That'll take extra long because of how many drivers are in there. We'll have to go through them all individually as well.
Yeah,
so stay tuned for that one during the winter break.
I still commend the commentator for Freca because that's a lot of drivers to know how to pronounce and remember and all that.
I'm not looking forward to our content plan in January, though. There's just nothing to discuss. February, we've at least got car launches. January, we've got nothing.
It's all right. I'm coming up with some cracking waffle ideas. So
there's one of them 4 episodes on the support categories.
There's 4 episodes already done.
Yeah. Well, there's all of January. We've done it.
Chuck in a Formula E episode as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Formula E will have started as well.
It would have, yeah.
And Richard, you've got no excuse not to watch Formula E.
Bugger.
Because it's January.
The moon is out of sequence with my sensibilities of wanting to watch programs, so I will not be watching it.
That is not a good excuse.
Don't use astrology.
Venus is waning, therefore I must not.
So, yeah, Formula E starts in 87 days on January 28th. Get in your calendars.
Where's the first one? Where's the first one?
Daria, night race, I would assume. Then we're in Mexico City. Then we're in the mystical land of TBC on March 5th. Followed by TBC in China on March 19th. Rome, Monaco, Berlin, Jakarta, Indonesia, Vancouver, New York, London, Seoul. So the season is running from January until August.
Has the tickets been released? Do you know?
Let's find out.
I want to go to London.
Tickets.Formula E. Our survey says no. You can get tickets for Mexico City,
Bit far.
Vancouver,
Bit far.
and that's it. And according to the tickets website, all races start at 7 a.m.
Lol.
They don't actually, but it's an interesting thing on their ticketing site.
Maybe that's just when the gate opens.
Probably.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But yeah. So, coming up this weekend, the Mexico City Grand Prix at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Yes. And then we're off to Brazil. Can't wait to go back to Sao Paulo next week.
Is it a double header?
Yes, it is a double header.
Okay. So many changes to the calendar, I keep forgetting when double headers are and aren't.
Yep, so we're on a double header. The 5 remaining rounds are... Oh no, it's not a double header.
You lied to me.
Shocker.
It is a triple header.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
We've got Mexico, then Brazil, then Qatar. Then there's a week off where you can watch the F1 Esports Pro Championship.
Oh, yes, please.
Then we have Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, followed by the season finale of the F1 Esports Series Pro Championship.
Sign me up.
It might actually be.
There are qualifiers on the game if you want to try, you know.
Yeah, make it for next year.
I don't like.
In fairness, it might actually be not too. Did you see the clip from one of the qualifying rounds? And I think the top 5 were separated by 0.01 of a second.
I think I'd need to upgrade my £80 steering wheel then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd need to stop playing on a pad.
Probably.
Yeah. In game related news, Imola's out. It's very difficult.
I still haven't played it yet, but if my first lap goes anything like Portimao, it'll be carnage.
Yep.
Nia remembers the video.
I remember it too. I think we showed it on the podcast.
Can't remember.
I think we might have done.
I think we did.
I think so. Probably did.
I should know this. I edit everything. So.
Yeah, exactly. But we're giving you a nice easy job this week. We've found a wee bit to waffle to pad it out, so that's good.
I've got 15 minutes to get to my lesson on time.
Join us next week, where we'll be discussing the Mexico City Grand Prix. There's no supporter categories this week, is there? No? Don't think so.
No?
Not that are like advertised. We may have like the Porsche Super Cup again or something, but
yeah, not.
There's the Pan America Series.
There you go.
Formula 4 NACAM Championship.
North and Central America.
Yep. Freightliner GTM. And those are the 3 support categories for this weekend.
Freightliner sounds almost like racing trucks.
Yeah. Or trains.
Yeah, true. True.
Racing
trains would be interesting.
Yeah.
How would that work?
No idea.
It's like Scalextrics, but you have
trains.
You have tracks. You have areas where you can swap tracks.
The Scalextrics in real life, basically.
Yeah, but with trains. So yeah, that is this weekend's schedule if you want to tune in. All starting at in the evening because of the nice, lovely time difference that makes it easy for us to watch. And then next week's race starts at 5. So as I say, join us next week for the review of this weekend's Grand Prix, the preview to next weekend's Grand Prix, and we will quite possibly finally discuss W Series.
And the sacrificing of the Michelin Man.
And yes, the impending doom of the Michelin Man in FIA Formula E. Thank you all very much for watching.
Wait, is he going this season or next season?
So he's going to be here for Season 8.
Oh, thank God.
And then when we move to the Gen 3 cars in Season 9, he's away.
Oh, damn it. We don't have to sacrifice him yet then.
You have a year tomorrow.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching. And we will see you next week. Ta-ra.